So anyway, first up, Big Rich.
Yes, sir.
Filthy Mo, as we used to call it back in the day.
Exactly.
Is it the heart of the city?
Yeah, it's the heart of the city, man. Right now, where we at right here on Haight Street, this is another great area to describe what we represent in the heart of the city. This is the working class. This is the hustle and the grind. This is where it's at. We had Amoeba music, and we just working, man. You know what I'm saying? I'm representing this right here.
Yeah. Now you are back. You're doing indie. You were with Koch for a minute.
Yeah. Yeah.
What do you have to say about indie versus Koch way over there in New York? Which is better, or what are the pros and cons?
I put it like this: really, when you on the major, like I'm gonna tell you, the artists that's on the major, if y'all not out there getting off your butt, really making it happen for yourself, you lazy. Because compared to being independent, being on a major or a semi-major like I was, it's like a cakewalk, you know what I'm saying? It's very easy. You have everybody that's handling your business. All you got to do is your music. You just go in the studio and make great music, turn it into a big machine, and they handle everything from there. With independent, it's a lot more work. It's like, man, me and Danielle and my boy Capo and D-Lou and Shaji, a couple of us, we everything. We're the marketing, we're the A&R. We're doing the music. We're engineering and mixing down, mastering it. Then we writing the marketing plan. We doing the PR. We doing the distribution. We doing everything. So it's kind of like we wearing so many different hats. But at the end of the day, it's gratifying when you come into a record store and they like, we sold out in one weekend and we need a new shipment, or you get on the internet and you do research on it, and everybody loves what you put out, and they saying that it's a better album than the last one. All that type of stuff is way more gratifying because you know that you did it yourself. You know what I'm saying? So it feel good. The feedback been wonderful, so I'm happy. Next time around, we're gonna see what we do for the International Rich Project. But being independent, I mean, if I flop and fall on my face, it's my fault. I'm not leaving it up to nobody else that's being lazy or don't believe in the project to allow it to flop.
Right.
You know what I mean? So as much work I put in is what I'm gonna get back, and it's more gratifying.
Well, the other thing too is you're going to get a bigger slice of the pie.
Oh, absolutely. Oh, yeah.
So, and in this day and age, with the digital downloads, do you really need a label? No,
you really don't. With iTunes and Amazon.com, how big the digital game has gotten, it's no reason to for a major, because you can reach London at one click of a button. You know what I'm saying? And now they got these internet retail promoters, like how the record labels had retail promoters where they call the stores and they make sure that the retail is good. Now they have the internet retail. So now you can go over there and hire them, and they get you good positioning on iTunes in London, iTunes in Asia, iTunes all over the world, back to the country, and you can do all your marketing right there. And the internet is becoming so accessible to everybody, from your telephone down to your laptops, your mini laptops. The internet is everywhere. So we going digital.
I think that's how I first actually got in touch with Danielle. It was through someone out of New York or Europe, maybe Germany or London. And that's how I sort of, even though I would have found out eventually.
Yeah.
So let's just sort of go back to, collaborating with so many people. It seems to me that there's strength in like knowing people, Sanquay and everyone from Fillmore that you've been down with.
Definitely.
And then E42 was pretty instrumental. Would you say that?
Very instrumental. Matter of fact, last Friday we just did a record release party with 40 in San Jose. He came out, performed for me, did everything. We had a packed house. That type of stuff is needed. And on the first album, E40 presented it for free. It wasn't no money involved. He was just like, I have the ball in my court right now, and I have to pass the rock to the rest of the team so we can make it. And he did what he had to do. What ended up happening was, in 2006, me and E40 was actually the only two albums that came out of the Bay Area on a major scale. And then, shoot, 3 years later, ain't nothing came out between then and now, and I'm back again. 40 dropped in last November, and saying Queen dropped some, but everybody else has just been waiting on a major deal, or everybody else been waiting on the major push. We gotta get back on that grind, man. We being lazy. That's why I said the major labels will spoil you. Now, I'm not really gonna speak on nobody, but the major labels will spoil you. Like, come on, man. We need, quit waiting on the majors. Drop some music. Let's get the ball. Let's get the things going. A lot of people most of the people was happy that I dropped this album, but a lot of the other artists is kind of like, well, man, you should have waited. You should have waited till the. I'm like, man, wait on what? I'm getting older every day. Let's drop this music. Let's get this thing rolling because we're gonna lose momentum again.
Right.
What are you waiting on? You know, that's how.